thing I can tell you today is to remember is that we would like, as an administration, that these discussions occur in a civil and rational manner across this country. I want to begin by asking Father Estrada to tell us a little bit about himself and why it's important that your parish and the community that you serve be involved in this debate.
Every day you hear a story of a mother, an immigrant mother that is here suffering or just newly arrived, or a father or a young person. There is a lot of suffering. The laws, the immigration laws, are nothing but making people suffer, and that is just wrong.
Because the passage of comprehensive immigration reform is really about defining the soul of our country. Because keeping families together, educating our next generation, being able to have a quality job, having the ability to go to a doctor when you're sick and be treated, earning a living wage, those aren't Republican or Democratic issues. Those are issues of human dignity. And that is, I think,
we have three extraordinary leaders of the DREAM Act movement gathered with us today. These three young leaders and many others in the audience are carrying on the tradition of Dolores Huerta, are carrying on the tradition of Cesar Chavez, of Dr. Martin Luther King, and have emerged as a conscience of this nation. And it is shameful that we are not allowing them to fully participate, to use their gifts, their skills, their knowledge, and allowing them to legally work in our society. These are the young people who can help us with our economic recovery. These are the young people who will be leaders in our society into the future. And that's why we are calling on President Obama today to stop the deportation of DREAM Act students. We are calling on President Obama to grant them work authorization, allow them to help us with the economic recovery.
People who come here, get educated in our universities and colleges, probably don't stay, end up going back home, in many cases starting their own businesses that compete with us. What's wrong with allowing them to stay here and create businesses and to hire up local people here? Is that something of interest to any of you on the panel? I'd open that up.
some of our finest healthcare institutions, Johns Hopkins University, Kaiser, the Mayo Clinic, go to other countries to recruit doctors and nurses. We have qualified healthcare professionals here in the United States who, if just given the opportunity, could become healthcare professionals right here in the communities that they grew up in their whole lives.
I want to ask all of you to remember what I said when we began, and that is that this discussion has to keep moving. It has to keep going on across this country. It can't just be here in the places where we know, where we understand each other, and we're speaking to the choir. It has to be held in other forums and other places. But it is about engagement and letting people know that this is the right thing to do for our country and for the goodwill and purposes that all of us are fighting for. You can see